Presidential Executive Order, Protecting America's Bank Account Against Fraud, Waste, and Abuse, March 25, 2025. Purpose and Context, Section 1. The executive order addresses the fragmented, outdated, and vulnerable nature of federal financial disbursement and collection processes. In fiscal year 2024, the U.S. General Fund processed $33.9 trillion in receipts, $33.6 trillion in disbursements, including $5.87 trillion in benefits, grants, loans, and vendor payments. The Department of the Treasury, as the primary financial manager, lacks visibility and controls over many of these transactions, especially those processed by NTDOs, non-Treasury disbursing offices, which disbursed $1.5 trillion across 181 million payments in fiscal year 2024. The Government Accountability Office estimates annual losses from fraud at $233 to $521 billion. The EO aims to improve fraud detection and prevention, strengthen transaction tracking and oversight, eliminate duplicative systems and centralize disbursement functions, ensure transparency and accountability in the use of taxpayer dollars. Policy Objectives, Section 2. It is the policy of the United States to combat financial fraud and improper payments, increase transparency, accountability, and efficiency, reduce costs and enhance security of federal transactions. Treasury Verification of Payment Information, Section 3. The Department of the Treasury, in coordination with the Office of Management and Budget, OMB, is tasked with implementing pre-certification verification. All Treasury-disbursed payments must undergo pre-certification checks for fraud and improper payments. Agencies must use tools like Do Not Pay Working System, Account and Payee Verification Systems. Agency Cooperation. Agencies must cooperate under 31 U.S.C. 3354 to screen recipients before issuing or certifying payments awards. Data access improvements. Treasury can waive Privacy Act data sharing restrictions for anti-fraud efforts, as permitted by law. Agencies must revise their Privacy Act system of records to allow Treasury access for fraud prevention. Data sharing guidance. Treasury will clarify what data agencies must share, focusing on payment information, not sensitive records like health data. Payment Verification Implementation, Section 4. Agency certifying officers, COs, must ensure all disbursements meet Treasury standards, including pre-certification requirements, funds availability before obligation, correct payee and payment amount, valid payee identifiers, e.g., SSN, TIN, EIN, valid Treasury account symbols, no payments to deceased individuals, valid bank account information, references to contract numbers and award IDs, use of standard formats for summary payments. Additional measures. Payment files must be submitted with enough lead time to allow for fraud screening. Non-compliant payments may be returned to agencies for reconciliation. Treasury will allow exemptions in specific cases with a transparent process. Core Financial System Consolidation, Section 5. Within 180 days, CFO Act agencies must consolidate core financial systems per OMB guidance. Non-CFO Act agencies must consolidate their transactional services under a Treasury-approved provider. All agencies must use standard solutions from the financial management marketplace. Comply with all federal accounting and financial reporting standards. Reduction of NTDOS, Section 6. The EO seeks to re-centralize disbursement authority under the Treasury. Key actions: within 30 days, Treasury will review and potentially revoke NTDO delegations. Agencies like DoD, DHS, DOJ must begin delegating disbursements back to Treasury, except for classified payments. Remaining NTDOs must report transactions daily to Treasury's accounting systems. Follow Treasury guidance. Treasury will develop a plan to fully centralize NTDO disbursements. Issue a transition plan for impacted agencies, including staff and system changes. Agencies must decommission internal payment systems and adopt Treasury's disbursing platform, unless otherwise exempted. Reporting and Implementation, Section 7. Agencies must submit compliance plans to OMB within 90 days, covering transition of disbursement authority, systems integration, verification protocols, fraud reporting procedures. Treasury must submit a progress report to the President within 180 days, ensure data protection, including for classified, personal, and tax-related information, does not create enforceable rights for individuals or private parties. Key takeaways. This executive order is a sweeping overhaul of federal financial disbursement and fraud prevention infrastructure. It centralizes payment systems under Treasury, implements rigorous pre-certification checks, mandates system and data integration across agencies, eliminates or reduces the role of NTDOs. Its goals are to ensure that taxpayer funds are spent properly, fraud is minimized, and agencies are held accountable for financial management. Subscribe for more!